reaches 50, with no ring on his hand, no child calling dad in the hallway, just the echo of people asking, "So, what's wrong with you?" He thinks back on all those years of almost something stories. The women he wanted, who smiled, thanked him, and walked away. The women he never really felt for, who called and wouldn't let go. He remembers how he did it right, called the next day, answered fast, showed up on time, spoke clearly about wanting a future, and watched interest fade, like a screen going dark after a lost connection. He dated single mothers and watched weekends shift like sand, dates canceled for custody swaps, exes showing up unannounced at the door. He met kind eyes, hiding cut wrist and wine-filled flask, pill battles and quiet confessions of depression and panic. Again and again he stepped back, telling himself, "I can't build a life on someone else's storm." He ran into women who laughed and said, "I wasn't raised to be a wife," or "I don't cook, I don't really want kids." Turned away by his views, by a boat, by a needle he never wanted in his arm. Sometimes the date ended, not with a kiss, but with accusations of being selfish, being the problem. What's wrong with the country? He watched the world change, bodies covered in ink that felt more like bumper stickers on sports cars, leggings worn like uniforms, modesty sold as something only fools still value. Single motherhood became normal, divorce a punchline, no-fault laws a loaded dice that always seems to roll against the man who provides. From the sidelines, he listened to husbands who whispered they feel like prisoners, to wives who said, "I'm married and still lonely," to divorced women who sighed, "once and done," and to other single men who quietly decided that staying out of a rigged game might be the sanest choice left. So he built a life alone, a paid-off place, a steady routine, food delivered, silence that he owns, sometimes warmed by the thought of living together apart, with someone, 2 doors, 2 beds, one careful bridge in between. Yet on some nights, when the house is too quiet and even the TV feels tired, he wonders if the story is really over, or if somewhere there's still one woman who can see beyond what he brings, to who he is. And he sits with one last question he cannot quite put down. Is choosing to stay safe and single the only wise path left? Or is there still a way for 2 careful, wounded people to love each other without losing themselves?